Beyond. What's happening Wednesday?
Hello, everyone. It's a little bit of a late night. What's happening Wednesday for you tonight? But
After hours.
yeah, nonetheless, we're here.
We made it.
We're alive. We're live.
We're alive.
We're
We're
here.
alive. We'll let everybody kind of shuffle in, wander
I think
in.
I did it again where I smudged the camera. Hold on. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
boy.
guys. I think I did it again every time I do this. So for everybody who just
If
got
I
in
did that, I would never hear the end of it.
It's true. Whoa, whoa.
And
There we go. Better.
okay.
Welcome again. Sorry about the smudge. That's how it goes.
Factor.
Smudge life and beyond.
That's right.
That's what we're called. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. Obviously, so much going on in the Disney sphere.
And the Disney sphere. That's what you said, Disney.
I meant Disney sphere.
Disney sphere. Say that 5 times fast.
Disney sphere.
Yeah, a lot going on.
So it's pretty crazy. I mean, not only has I know this sounds a little weird, but the weather's been wild. Like, it's gone from hot to cold, from stormy to
So hot, so cool, so
windy.
cool.
It's just
hot.
crazy. So,
Yeah.
it's just been wild. We have just so much going on. We're getting closer to our our Walt Disney World trip is coming up like really quick.
It is fair to say that it's around the corner.
I mean, pretty much. I mean,
I can see it. It's right. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah.
We have so much to still try to plan.
I'm pumped.
It's pretty wild to think about it. So, it's just good to see you all.
Yeah.
And know that you're going to get to come on that trip with us virtually.
Yeah.
Like, pretty awesome.
Because you're going to Star Cruise with us.
You're going to Star Cruise with us.
Yep.
You're going to just Walt Disney World with us. Now, remember, we're not on like the first or second excursion. I think you're like the third, maybe. I don't know, but
Pretty good.
regardless, it's not a race. It's
No.
about the quality of fun and
It's the
content.
experience itself and the interpretation of said experience to each individual and or group or whatever,
Yeah, and I mean, I
Yeah.
think everybody's will be a little bit different, so
Yeah.
that'll be cool. Hello from Phoenix and Sydney and Arizona.
Yeah. San Diego.
San Diego, Pacific Northwest.
Do you ever hear, and you guys can confirm this, do you ever hear Pacific Northwest as PNW?
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant for the longest time, and Stu and Janice had their thing. It's a PNW, and I was like, I didn't know what it meant,
Pacific
and then
Northwest.
I realized
Yeah.
wow, all this time.
PNW.
Here we are. Wad Tim's here. Shout out to Wad Tim.
Whoa, Disney.
Raise your hand if you went and visited Wad Tim in World of Disney. If you did, you get a high five.
Somebody said Dylan's still in Orlando. I don't know.
I don't know. You'll have to just.
I think
check
I saw
his channel.
I saw a Six Flags video that he put out. You'll have to go check that out.
Yeah. I know where he's at, but I'm not telling.
Wow, Bend, Oregon,
We texted today.
Peoria, Arizona, St. George, Utah, Queensland, Australia, Albuquerque, or Bouquet, as when I lived in Taos, we always used to call Albuquerque Bouquet.
I want to give a little shout out, and just off the top of my head, the name.
Shout it out.
Shout it out. The name, Brandy, I think it was. Somebody DM'd me
You're
today.
a fine girl, Brandy.
She sent me a DM today, and I don't ever get all my DMs on Instagram.
Surprise, Arizona. Sorry.
But she did, and she said, "Hey, are you going to be doing What's Happening Wednesday? Since I saw that you posted a video."
Yeah.
And I just wanted to shout you out because she said she's in, I think, New Jersey, somewhere on the East Coast, and she's like, I stay up for What's Happening Wednesday. So
That's a commitment if you're on the East Coast.
big shout out to you for that.
Yeah.
Just the fact that like you're staying awake for us and
Yeah.
that you're here. It means a lot to us, so we're very grateful,
a
and I just
3
wanted
hour
to shout you out. And again, I'm sure
difference.
a lot of other people are doing that too, and
Yeah.
so I don't want to say, disclude you, but it was the one I saw. Garrett, thank you for the 5. Hey guys, it was nice meeting you guys in January. Hope you're doing great. It was great to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your schedule for the next 2 weeks? It's insane. It's insanity, but we got a couple of surprises coming.
Yeah.
At least one big surprise that we're diligently working on.
We are.
So,
We are.
Oh, Barbara. Okay, Barbara. What did I think your name was for a second? I messed up your name, and I'm sorry, Barbara. For some reason, I thought it was something else.
Gilbert, Arizona. Las Cruces, New Mexico. Shafter, California. That's a new one.
Oh.
I haven't heard of there. There you go.
Christy, thank you for the 10. Did you guys enjoy the West Coast Super Bowl halftime show? It was a fun show.
Yeah.
We didn't watch it live.
We didn't watch it live. We watched it
that.
on YouTube.
Yeah, we just went and watched the Super Bowl. It was really good. It was entertaining and fun, and I couldn't tell if I was just enjoying it because it was
Of your generation?
of my generation a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it was, but I think all around,
I'm gonna name drop. I've worked for the director who directed that whole segment, Hamish Hamilton, and there was some stage manager friends there that did it, and some camera operators that worked on that, and they did such a fine job. And when I'm watching that stuff, I'm thinking of that process of how it all went down. You can't help it when you have done what I did and what I do, and not sit there and think about the setup. And it's hard for me. So I enjoyed it. I love the creative of it, and So, anyways, shout out to Hamish for a great job.
It was a fun show. But again, we didn't watch the game. We usually, I don't know what we were doing actually.
We were chilling. We had gone to Disneyland in the main part of the day.
Oh, right. But what did we do at night? I mean, besides editing.
We watched some TV and hung out. You took a nap at one point.
Oh, that was
because we were up early
day.
And it was hot at the park and everything, and so we, and we're just not football fans, and so we don't watch the Super Bowl, but to each his own, and it's a fun day.
It was a fun day
nonetheless.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa, for the 5. Do you know what is going on at Disneyland the week of March 14th? All of the Disneyland hotels are booked. I am not sure. I probably know, but I just don't know off the top of my head here. So I'll look into it, and
there could be something going on at the Anaheim Convention Center.
I feel like I heard something, but I don't remember what.
Because it's literally across the street from Disneyland, so if something's going on there, all those area hotels book up.
Okay, food and wine. It's not that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
Spring break, somebody said. Okay, maybe that's
a little early for spring break, right?
Maggie sends 10. Thank you. Watching y'all and the Winter Olympics from North Carolina. Here's $10 to get coffee in Walt Disney World. Yes!
Cheers to that.
We're already getting ready for Walt Disney World. That makes me so excited.
And the Olympics have been cool. I've watched a little bit of.
I have not.
Of the Olympics. There's a couple.
Villains After Dark Nights.
Yeah, but would that constitute hotel stays being filled up? I don't know.
I mean, there's only like 2 nights of Villains Nights.
I don't know if that's what is causing the hotels to be booked.
The Hyatt was $900.
Somebody else said spring break is the reason.
VidCon? Is that when VidCon starts? I feel like I heard something.
We'll have to look into it. We do.
Sorry, I don't have an answer off the top of my head.
We do a monthly update for the parks, and we're going to do a monthly March update.
Mm-hmm.
So we will definitely have that answer by then, at the very beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
So
you'll definitely know what's going on at Disney.
Oh, Arizona spring break is that week. Okay, because spring break has turned into seemingly like a couple of months.
It just changes because a lot of schools are going year round.
Like they said, Arizona spring break, other spring breaks. Because I remember that from years past at Disneyland going, what is going on? And they're like, it's spring break. I'm like, it's been spring break for 2 months. Like
it's just it's different now.
So it's all staggered, I guess.
That's what there is.
So
Christine, thank you for the 10. We are going last week of February, first week of March, and lucky to get Paradise Pier Hotel. Everything else is booked.
Wow.
See, it's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
While we're in Walt Disney World in March, it's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We're happy to be there regardless. Lisa, thank you for the 10. We will be in Disneyland on Mardi Gras. Anything going on that day?
Oh.
Usually they just have the beads that they're throwing sometimes, and then
you must be talking about Fat Tuesday, meaning like the actual.
Yeah.
That's like the main day of Mardi Gras. Usually is Fat Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I have not been to Mardi Gras or in New Orleans, but it seems that is the day.
When are you going to Walt Disney World? Asks Anna. We are going to Walt Disney World in March. That's all we'll say.
Yeah.
Keep it cryptic.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely be there in March.
Yeah.
So it's happening. We're like, when you're looking at the calendar and you can see the days are getting we talked about it today. We were like,
yeah. It's counting down.
It's
It's counting down. Plus, February is a short month, so
It's happening
it
soon.
is counting down.
Amy, thank you for the 10. My 8-year-old Liam wants to tell you he loves your videos.
Wow.
We all do. You're our favorites. Aw. And hopes we run into you when we're in Disneyland in 2 weeks. I very much hope so, Liam.
Liam, thank you, buddy.
You're
Appreciate
amazing.
You. Yeah.
I love Best Live and Beyond.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
it. Ashley asked, will it be your first time? It won't be our first time, but it's going to be magical regardless. I can assure you of that.
There's something that's happening, and I'm not talking about the Star Cruiser, which that's going to be awesome. There's something else happening that we have not revealed yet. So
we have, see up my sleeve right here? I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a trick up our sleeve. It's right up there.
It's going to be good.
It's a trick.
And I think I dare say it's our 5th trip. We've been so much since our first trip in December of 2020 that it's honestly hard to keep up. But we love it that much. I was telling someone the other day, once we cracked that egg, it was like, oh man, this is part of our rhythm now. We love Walt Disney World.
Yeah,
So,
it's definitely,
yeah.
I feel like it's going to be very busy.
It has
But,
been lately.
yeah.
I've watched a few videos, and from some local YouTubers out there, and they were saying usually this is the downtime, and it's been insanely crazy and packed. And so maybe it's because we're coming out of these heavy lockdowns and people canceling plans that
and
they
then
had.
like they're redoing them.
Yeah.
And then the weather's been nice all
Right.
around somewhat. So, it is what it is. Again, it's like, it's kind of more of a hassle when the parks are busy, but at the same time, if you enjoy yourself, you find something to do, and sometimes just seeing it and knowing that you're there, that's all it's about. The magic is
Look at
present.
this. Disney Queen 72 says Natural Products Expo, huge convention. So that
Oh, okay.
clearly might be going
Well,
on.
on top of
right.
spring break, so
And
I
spring break.
feel like it's
Yeah.
maybe between the both. I
Yeah.
also saw that Walt Disney World actually raised ticket prices today.
yeah.
So that means ours are coming soon. It's coming soon.
Well, and if it was released about, a week or so ago about the earnings, and Disney did very well. The parks did very well, and as well as Genie Plus was at a 50% of guests were purchasing Genie Plus, far more than they expected, far more than any of us foresaw. So they don't feel bad. They're doing real well. I think they've recovered and then some. So, the ticket prices going up doesn't surprise me because they're going to keep pushing, is my guess.
Deborah, we are going to the Flower and Garden Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Raylan says, what park are you doing first? Magic Kingdom? I don't remember what I booked first, honestly. Like, I have it, but I know we have to do a couple of things not at Disney right when we get there.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Will you be in the parks the day that the trams are running? You betcha. We will be there. It's like, it's not like some news that you can't get everywhere because there's going to be so many people, covering that and excited. But what we're going to be shooting is like just celebrating. It's more going to be a celebration video. It's not going to be this like, did you know the trams are back? We all know. We're all been counting down the days.
Right. And we have a little bit of a creative thing that we're going to try to do that at least is in my mind when I'm planning these things. Because if you think about it, the tram experience, aside from waiting in line, is all of about, I would say it's probably the equivalent of the Astro Orbiter ride time.
Well, if you're there right on time when the park opens, yes. If you're
But
not,
I'm saying aside from waiting in line, I'm talking about when you
you're
get on
talking.
that tram
Okay, sorry,
and
my
you
bad.
travel in.
My bad.
That experience is very brief in comparison to the walk that we've been doing and such. So it will be a small part of that video, a great part of it. But I think, like you're saying, is the crowd and waiting in line, kind of like we do when we gather up to open something like Rise of the Resistance,
Right.
and everybody's there, and there's this collective fun energy. I think the first tram rolls up, or every tram that rolls up, there's going to be cheering, and when that normally wouldn't happen. So I think that'll be the stuff that we're looking forward to. That'll be fun.
Right.
As well as, like I said, I have a few ideas of how I want to approach that creatively. You know.
Yeah. Let's see here. Can you read this one?
Sure. Joe Frock sends 10. Thanks, Joe. Hello from Reno, Nevada. Was great getting to meet Spencer Sunday in downtown Disney. I fangirled out. My wife and kids thought I was crazy. LOL. Enjoy your trip to Walt Disney World. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. It was great meeting you. And yeah, it's.
We met a lot of people in downtown Disney.
We did.
What day was that? Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday? But it was really cool. It was so much fun. I think those days are the most fun when like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just like back to back, like getting to meet people.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
It's
I don't know. There's something about that.
It's fun to meet folks that we have previously chatted with here on What's Happening Wednesday, or have commented, or will relate a story about a video that they've seen, and then we actually get to meet in person. And
it's just so much fun.
It's very cool.
Like it was fun. It was like, it's kind of like meeting. I don't know what the word is, but it's like you're in this club and like you get to meet all these people that like they get it, they know, and it's like you know each other, and it's just like it's like my people. I don't know. There's something fun about it. So you know, it's pretty awesome. Opinions on magic bands coming to Disneyland. We cannot wait.
We thought that would never happen.
Yeah.
Like if you would have asked me that years ago, and even prior to the announcement, if you said, "Hey, are we really going to get that?" And the reason I say that is because Disneyland West Coast is not a resort. I know it's called Disneyland Resort, but it is not a resort heavy situation where the Magic Band would come into play. Like the Magic Band, I think, has a lot of uses beyond just getting you in the park and paying for a Dole Whip and such. It gets you in your hotel room. You can attach a credit card to it for the kids, so if they want
your photo pass.
Right, and resort wide to, you know, how many resorts are there in Walt Disney World that are Disney resorts? There's like there's a lot of them. So the Magic Band really plays a huge part in that experience. Whereas Disneyland, it might not have as big of a role, and that's why I thought it would never happen because of that. I thought, nah, you know, it's like what, just to scan in and just to, you know, it's very it's more than you realize. Yeah. You know, so it's pretty crazy. We're excited about it because once we started utilizing the Magic Band at Walt Disney World, we're like, oh man, why don't we? This is so genius.
Once you've had it, you're like,
oh
my gosh.
Well, and the other part of it is there was a handful of maybe 2 days out of all of our trips where I forgot to put my Magic Band on. But guess what? I had a card.
Yeah, you get your card and you have your phone on your card. So it's like you just. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the cool thing about Magic Band is you can get, you know, the theming that you want. You can, you know, if you're into, you know, princesses, or if you're into, you know, whatever you're into that's a Disney theme, they have a Magic Band for it, or a color, or I mean, you can collect them. You can have multiple Magic Bands. It doesn't matter. So it's kind of a fun thing.
I can't wait to see the Magic Band Plus.
Yeah.
Steven, thank you for the 5. I wonder if I buy a house in the Disney Story Living community that they will have a box truck to drive residents to Disneyland so no magic is broken. Dude, that would be so awesome. I didn't get to read too much about it.
I didn't either.
So for anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, they released today that there's maybe you should explain it a little bit. I feel like I end up getting
they're
lost.
Getting involved in creating communities.
Yeah, I didn't read too much.
I didn't read much about it either. Dylan actually had a lot of stuff on it on his Instagram that I kind of got most of my information, but I skimmed it real fast. But the idea that I'm getting is that it's a community that Disney is building.
Or helping to build?
Well, the one in Palm Springs specifically looks like a big lake with housing and hotels. You know, that's a little Disney related. I think the houses are being built by a separate company, so Disney's not.
And it's in Palm Springs.
It's in Palm Springs, but they're talking. I think it's like going to be a prototype, and then they're going to start doing this in other places. I think.
That's what I think I read too.
So it's almost like
also,
Celebration 2.0.
For anybody who's not familiar, the Palm Springs is about an hour from Disneyland, maybe an hour and a half. No, wait, sorry. It's about maybe 2 hours actually.
I don't know exactly, but anyways, it's out in the desert.
Wow, we haven't been to Palm Springs in that long that it's like really.
Usually, I mean, from LA, it's about an hour and some change. From where we are, probably
Huh.
about the same, but it's out in the desert. It's an oasis. It's really awesome. We love Palm
That's
Springs.
where Walt went before he passed away.
Yeah, Smoke Tree Ranch is where Walt had a place. And
Christy, thank you for the 5. It would be so easy to give Disneyland plastic card, pass holder card like they do. Well, I know.
we've been saying it till we're blue in the face, but for some reason
it's painful. But you're
we don't
right.
get 'em.
You're right. Danny says 2 hours depending on traffic. Thank you for the clarification. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Megan, thank you for the 5. I'm so proud of you, Katie, for conquering your flying fear so you can get to Walt Disney World. Aw, and you totally helped me with flying too. Looking forward to Walt Disney World. That makes my heart so happy. I'm trying not to cry. I get a little teary when I see that because I know how hard that struggle is. I'm honestly like getting like triggered again about it, but I'm trying to just be like, it's all gonna be good.
By the way, our travel video is going to be pretty awesome too this time.
It is. We have a big surprise.
Next level. Yeah.
Steven, thank you for the 2. Disneyland is getting Magic Band Plus only. Oh, that's cool. That's great. I like that. Danny, thank you for the 20. Do you guys think Dream Keys will be sold again? My friend wants one and doesn't want to pay for parking every time she goes. Enjoy some lemon churros on me, Spencer. Oh, because you said that in the video.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danny.
You know, we don't know anything about, everything's, the upper 2 tiers have been frozen because they are sold out. We haven't heard anything about renewal for people that have them, whether they're going to allow people to buy in again. We have no idea. It's kind of scary that we haven't heard anything. I think August is when ours comes up, when we bought them when they were first available.
August, yeah.
So
I
we
think
can't
it's
really.
kind of a wait and see game.
We can't answer that question. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat about it because I don't know. I hope that it's a positive thing and that that there's good news on that forefront because I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
We'll see.
Um,
Let me see here. Sorry, I passed this. Center? Is that STEH Center?
I would say.
I hope I said your name right. If I did, I apologize if I didn't. Thank you for the 10. We will be in Disneyland for the first time since the pandemic on Saturday. That's always a big celebration when people tell us that.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I know you guys don't go during the weekend often, but I still hope to run into you guys. Thanks for being on. Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
These things do happen from time to time.
Joe made a really funny comment here. How ironic that they chose that location but didn't call it Disney Springs.
Oh,
Palm
that's
Springs.
interesting.
That was a good one.
Good point.
You guys need to get fresh baked to Walt Disney World. We've talked about it. I promise they will get there as soon as they can.
I know.
It's just hard with the baby and they have other stuff going on. So
Yeah.
they'll get there. And
That would be
it'll be epic.
Trust me.
Katie, I love the vegetable washing. Why is it so satisfying? Like every week when I do it, I'm like,
I don't know. I can't
shouldn't
answer that question. I
shouldn't
have no
skipped
idea.
it this week, but Danny loves live. Katie, I loved your makeup reel today. When can we get another Katie live makeup thing on YouTube? I'll definitely do one of those again. I'm kind of due for doing that. I think it was really fun. I think it's more fun for me if I don't take it seriously and it's like, this is what I'm doing. We're having fun. Main Street Matt, thank you for the 20.
Matt.
Hello, my friends. Hope you're doing well. We have the photos that you sent us hanging up. We finally got some photos hung up, and we're using the coasters you sent us, and you've sent us
For the people that don't
we
decorate.
have a lot of things hanging in our house that is because of you. So
That's
thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Matt.
My family and I always look forward to what's happening Wednesday evening so we can watch your stream. That means a lot to us. Have a wonderful evening. Hope to see you again soon at Disneyland. We can't wait for that day. Can't wait. Anna, first time going to Walt Disney World and flying too. We are so nervous. It's our first time as well.
Oh.
We are going in March too. Any tips? Do you want tips for flying or for Walt Disney World? If you're talking about for flying, I would say pay the extra to kind of sit. Like, for instance, we did Delta a few times. I need those.
Okay, I'll tell.
When we fly Delta, we do Comfort Plus, and it's just a little bit extra room, and I'm not so far in the back of the plane, so I feel like I have space around me, and it really helps. And bring a fan. Bring a little portable fan because
I'm your
it's
biggest
that
fan.
extra. It's that extra
How
air. 2, please. Sorry, my mom is texting. My mom and my stepdad are texting, or is it our other friend?
Who's our other friend?
Okay, one of our friends. I'm trying to find something. Okay, good. Tim. I didn't know if I could say it or not, but they have the Just Bear chicken nuggets at his Costco. So I'm like, please give me 2. They're so good. So yeah, he was texting. That's how good of a friend he is. I'm like, please. Anyway, so yeah, if you're flying and you're nervous like I am, also stay really, really distracted. And I know that sounds cliche, but I'm telling you, there's something about like keeping yourself busy. I also set a timer sometimes when I'm really choked up about it. I pay the little bit of extra. I think you can pay it's like $14 for Wi-Fi for the flight, so you can text people. So I would text my mom or somebody on the ground, and I'm like, hey, I need some help here. But also set a timer every 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever your increment is. Set it so every 15 minutes you switch activities. Have your activities ready to go. So I go, I'm gonna paint for 15 minutes. I'm gonna draw for 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to watch a movie for 15 minutes. So whenever that timer goes off, and by the time you know it,
And if you can handle more than 15.
Yeah, I can now do about 35 to 40 minutes, and I'm good.
For me, I do it in movie length times of a couple hours.
Okay, pro flyer.
I'm just saying, when you're doing it, if you do a 10-hour flight, you really got to have it mapped out of hey, there's
hey, I'm not there yet, but I
2
will.
hours of sleep, 4 hours of movies, and I'm eating, and then I'm drawing, and then I'm, whatever.
Tisha and Megan, thank you for the 10. We are the nightlight people you met on Friday. Oh, this is for Papa Henry, who we forgot to say hi to. Buy him a churro and a soda on a. You are so sweet.
He will love that. He's a
really
churro fanatic, I would say.
Uh-huh.
Henry loves getting his churro when he's at Disneyland.
He does.
Yeah.
Cheryl, Disneyland weather was gorgeous today. All the spring flowers are so pretty. Yes, Liz posted some beautiful photos. Robin Nass, thank you for the 10. Going to Disney World next week. Oh, I'm so excited. Have you ever done any of the dinner, dessert, fireworks shows? No, we haven't. But I would check out. There's so many good vloggers out there. There is Jackie, Nate.
Paging Mr. Morrow is Nate.
Yeah, sorry. And Jackie's super enthused. There's
Prince Charming Dev. PC Dev, he's called.
There's so many.
Who
Hold
else?
on. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
There's the trackers. There's my gosh, there's so many.
I'm trying to think. There's literally so
Micah, World of
many.
Micah.
World of Micah.
Danny 702.
Danny 702. Stealth Whiskey says aisle or window seat.
Steal the whiskey.
I need to be not in the aisle, so either the middle seat or the window. I don't prefer to be on the window, but if somebody's,
But if you
I don't fly alone.
When I'm sitting on the window, all she does is
I'm like this, what's
leans
going
across,
on?
Let me see what's going on. I'm like,
but I don't want to sit there. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to sit there, but I want to see what's going on.
It's blazing bright, and she went, open that up. I'm like, I don't want to open this up right now.
I'm like, listen, I need to see what's happening.
And everybody in the plane's got their window closed. The kid's like, and it's searing sunlight coming.
I always apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry. Trisha says, lifelong fan of Disneyland, going to Walt Disney World for the first time in April.
Oh.
Congratulations. You're going to have fun. Nikki, thank you for the 10. Super random question, but do you guys know anything about welders at Disneyland or Walt Disney World? What kind of certs or experience you need? I'm a full-time welder and want to work on the rides one day.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that. I apologize that I don't.
I don't know. Here's the thing that
I'm so sorry.
They may contract those things out, sub them out to other companies and use.
If maybe somebody in the chat might know too.
Like vendors, do you know what I'm saying? To do that type of work. I don't know if they're necessarily Walt Disney or Disney employees or cast members. I feel like they sub that stuff out to companies. I don't know though.
We could be wrong though, but I think maybe somebody in the chat or hopefully we can look into that and maybe see. But I mean that would be awesome. How cool would that be? You'd be able to share the magic by building, and that's pretty awesome. So here at Walt Disney World now, due to watching all your videos, that's so fun. I hope you're having a good time. There's so many things I'm looking forward to. It's crazy. I don't know where to begin, but it's and I'm trying to get a couple of reservations, and it is so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're not staying on property. A lot of people, always ask us that. We're not doing
Not on
property
this trip.
stays
We
this
have
trip.
some videos
Yeah.
on all the. We stayed at a lot of great places in our short tenure of 5 trips, I think.
Yes.
We
have a very wonderful couple and friends that, I mean,
we did some DVC
above and
stuff that
beyond
was
because of them. So you know who you are.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
We always think back to that.
Unreal.
The amount of stuff we were able to do that I don't think we ever would have been able to do.
No way.
So you know who you are.
And it was nice to be able to then share that with you guys. That's where that.
Especially at the time too.
That's where that gratitude goes even farther. Like they were gifting it to us, but then it goes further to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
If maybe you're looking into doing that, or maybe if you never had the chance and you want to just live virtually through it, you know what I mean? Because that's part of it.
I think the timing too was extra. It was like that sprinkle on top because it was a time where so many people couldn't travel.
Yeah.
Now there's people that still can't, but so we appreciate that, and we still think about it to this day.
Oh yeah.
Kayla, Katie, and Spencer, we need you to move to Florida and become Florida. I wish that we could have both coasts. Someday, maybe that'll be a chance. But if not, we go so frequently. We just don't go in the summer. Things could change, but we try to not be there in the summer because it's just really hot.
Yeah.
Really hot. But
a little bit.
We probably would have had a trip over over November, December, but because of our move, we didn't do it. If you don't get any reservations, are you going to try to do walk-ups? Yeah, or just say, well, we'll try it again next time, So, we'll see. Does Spence ever cook for you, Katie? Yeah, he does. Not much, because I'm such a control freak.
Well, and the reality is that I'm cooking up the videos.
We just have our own things that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christy, thank you for the 10. Just live in Florida for half of the year. I love your Florida videos. That's so kind of you.
That would be awesome, trust me.
Yeah.
Man, that would be kind of a dream. But, maybe someday. I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
So I could see you guys living here maybe one day. Yeah. I could too. I was at Disney a couple weeks ago on Saturday and saw you guys. You were looking at geese. That does not surprise me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Surprise me. Oh, cool. One of our moderators is here, Victor.
What's up, Vic? Miss you, bro. Say hi to the wife, please.
Okay, so we have a couple of responses. Thank you for helping with that. A lot of people giving suggestions about the careers thing, so thank you guys for doing that for fellow viewers.
Speaking of that, they're having job fairs right now for Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking,
I don't think that involves like the welding and stuff.
No, but I'm just it was in that territory, and I'm just saying they're looking for people right now. So if you're looking to get a gig over there as a cast member, there is a job fair going on. Look into that right now.
Yeah, or suggest it. So we need some magical makers.
Adventures in Magic. Do you miss Malibu? Yeah, we get there as much as we can. We still, retain part of that residence. So we can go whenever we want, pretty much. It's just that we are busy doing what we like to do as far as going to Disney and going to Florida and things like that. And so we get out there when we can.
We do the best we can.
Yeah.
Going Monday through Wednesday. I hope to see you guys. Ooh, that sounds like a really nice trip.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
There's another question about the Disney community going to Rancho Mirage, which is a little town that is in Palm Springs. I think it's cool. Here's the thing, 'cause we didn't really expand on it. It goes back to Epcot, when Walt Disney created the idea of the Epcot means, the experimental prototype city of tomorrow. He said city. It's also been deemed the community of tomorrow, but the idea was to make this really efficient community that worked really well, and he was kind of a visionary in that way. And so there is a town called Celebration in Florida that is kind of a Disney town that was built that is unbelievable. We've been over there, we've hung out, Adam took us over there. It's it's so cool. And when you know that Disney's behind it, you wouldn't know. You would just think, this is like am I in a movie?
Right.
Am I in a perfect little town? It almost feels like, because I've worked on a lot of studio lots, it felt like a back lot with these perfect little homes and these perfect little streets and this perfect little downtown with this perfect little lake. And it's like a dream. It's like a fantasy, but it's real. So when I heard that they're doing this thing in Palm Springs, I'm like, oh, dude, this is going to be sick because...
Well, especially with the Palm Springs flare and everything, like,
man.
oh man.
I mean, I'm telling you, they know how to do it, and it's not... I think there might be people who think, well, I don't want to live in a theme park, and it's like, no. Trust me, they understand the application of what they're doing. They're not going to make it a theme park. They're going to apply their knowledge of how to do things in a cohesive and a way that people will digest it and love it, and you know what I mean? It's very well thought out, almost like art directors designing a way of living. And art directors are very smart if they've gone to school for that, and they're genius people that look at every aspect of every angle of everything, and that's what you want, as opposed to a developer who is looking to make as much money per square foot on the land that he bought. That's different. That's not what these guys are going for. They're looking to make this ideal community, and they're thinking about the experience and the look and the vibe and everything. So that's the difference between an art director and a developer. Do you know what I mean? So
that lost me a little bit.
I'm sure it did, but you guys.
That's also me. Somebody said say hi to Adam. We'll definitely see him in Florida. I'm pretty sure we will. Last we talked. RNZ says, do y'all think any shows and parades will return by March Food and Wine Festival? If I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't think that you're going to see World of Color come back for Food and Wine. Do I think maybe there's a remote chance at the very end of March? Maybe. But my guess would be April, maybe end of April. I think a lot of people got really excited because they saw on the website, and then they saw some things being installed. So, but I don't think it's going to come. I could be wrong. That's just my prediction. So we'll see. Erica, thank you so much for the 10. Nice to meet you, Spencer. Last night, missed you, Katie. I missed you, but I did meet a viewer in Target. When I made a Target run, I was like having a little bit of an emotional time, and so it's kind of nice how the world works.
Yeah.
I was really like kind of upset, and I was like, okay, I've got to change my mindset. So I went to Target, and forgive me, I can't remember her name, but she came up to me, and I was like, just change my mindset. You know what I mean? Like when you're having a rough time and you see somebody and it just takes you completely out of it. So I appreciate that.
Erica, if you watch today's...
Oh, okay, sorry. She also said, but I met you both before Pajama Night on Main Street with my family. Have a hot chocolate on us during these chilly nights. Love you guys.
Erica.
Thank you.
So as far as last night is concerned, Erica and I were under the awning of the Golden Horseshoe when the rain was pouring down like crazy.
Monsoon.
So if you saw that video, that's Erica was there, and she said hi, and we hung out for a second. But that was wild and unexpected.
It was crazy.
She told me, she's like, it's gonna rain. I'm like, it's not in the forecast. It ain't gonna rain. It's over. It was supposed to rain all day. It didn't. And then, sure enough, right when it got dark, I mean, thunder and lightning and like deluge, full blown monsoonal. It was raining so hard. Erica knows, she was there.
T-Plug, thank you so much for the 14. So I love Walt Disney World, but my 50th on August 4th is not happening. I don't blame you. Main Street USA, the OG park. I think that's a good thing. Somebody asked about like Spencer proposing. I'm actually like, I guess you have to like wait for the whole divorce thing. So that's been worked on.
It's in the works.
Things are filed. Things are moving. The reality is with that, since a lot of people ask, unfortunately, if you've ever gone through a divorce, it just isn't. You can't choose the timeline. Things just don't always go as fast or as slow as you want. So
it's
a
legal thing, and the state of California. So you got two things that are like molasses town.
It's just the way it is, but it's definitely we're pretty much on the finish line. We're at the finish line, so and all is well, so it's good. wait, who's married? I was married. We've been separated for, I don't know, a long time.
It's been a while.
And then the pandemic happened, like,
Yeah.
so
There was a
it took a while.
Yeah. It was a little thing called the pandemic. If you
Yeah.
know. It's like, come on.
Yes, and we were also separated. We met during the beginning phases of my separation, so that's another thing that gets asked a lot. So I just want to make sure we address that.
Yes.
You know, but it's all good now. So yeah, it's just I wish that things like that in life just worked on our schedule and did it whenever I wanted to, but it doesn't happen that way.
Trust me when I say you're not alone in
Yeah.
that sentiment.
I think a lot of people have gone through
yeah,
stuff like that.
it's-
It's been nice to be able to connect to people about that.
It's nothing abnormal. I am not, tripping out on it, and I'm secure enough to be able to deal with it. It's like, come on.
Yep. Again, it's gonna happen when it happens. Life is weird like that. Katie Spencer seems like a great guy. Don't let him slip through your fingers. I won't.
Oh, star systems slipping through your fingers.
How is the new apartment? Would love the home decor video. We're still not even done. Oh, it's taking forever. We've made
It's getting there.
progress though,
Yeah.
like more than we have. It's crazy. Like it's crazy. Ugh. It's like I turn around and like I want to start working. I think I got the living room pretty much done now.
Yeah.
Like I'd say it's 90% done. How long have you and Spencer been together? Ooh, I don't know, like 2 to 3
A while.
3 maybe?
Just say a while. It's been
A while. A long time.
Anything that's like before, the pandemic was like a time warp.
I know,
I
right?
don't know if you guys feel this way, but it kind of like it feels like we went into this weird
Void.
time standing still, and then in coming out of it, it's like it's very Matrix like.
Yeah.
Like the world paused like legitimately, and then we jumped back into it, and then it's very weird. So
Yeah, it's
like
really
two different
is
lifetimes now, because it's like I feel like a different person coming out of it, and I
Me
know
too.
a lot of people do, because it was so traumatizing, and it threw everything off too. Especially, I'm 51, I've lived, a bunch of cycles already, and I never would have thought that something like that would come in, and it just kind of like it threw me off, man, big time. Like I don't know.
Victor says 5 years and counting. It feels like that.
There you
doesn't
go.
it?
Victor would know.
Probably.
Victor's been there the
Victor's
entire
been there from day
time.
one.
Through the good, the bad, and all of it.
All the ugly.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelly, loved your rain video. Thank you, Shelly. Hope you're doing well. Miss you. Hi to all of your family. What's the age gap between you two? You guys are amazing. I love your channel, and I'm hoping to go to Disneyland in December. Oh, I love it. I've never been during Christmas time. Well, you're in for a treat. It can be crowded, but it's amazing.
It's pretty awesome.
We are 17 years apart.
I think so. Yeah.
I think 17. Yeah, I think it's 17. It's like
She's
17.
only 17.
It's so crazy though, because sometimes it doesn't feel like we have an age gap, but then sometimes it really does.
There's
it's
things
so
with like
weird.
popular culture and things like that.
Yeah, like
but
pop culture or whatever. But I think the things that we don't connect with, that we are different with our age difference,
yeah.
it's kind of fun because it makes it a little bit more interesting. 'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, like my past relationship, we were very close in age, so it was it was fun on that level because we could literally relate to just about everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's
Well, there's
the
a level
fun part
of,
is now we know.
Yeah.
We connect with our things, but then you tell me things that was different, and then I tell you things that are different. So
Right.
it's cool.
Well, we cover quite a demographic, and the other
We
thing
sure
is like,
do.
not that there's anything wrong with dating somebody your own age, but it's like in certain aspects you're dating yourself.
Yeah, that
You
was
know,
and so that can be like fun,
Or
or
not
it can
dating or
be
married or whatever you are.
right.
So,
Yeah.
there's positives too. I've met so many people, and there are so many people in popular culture too with the same type of gaps, and it's a number, and it doesn't.
It's
Honestly,
kind of fun because a lot of our friends have age gap relationships, so it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like David and Liz are literally, I think, 18 or 17 years too.
Yeah.
So when we go out, we're always like laughing because we're like, oh my gosh, like we
And
just
David and I
get
are
it.
always like, oh dude, this song, like.
Yeah, we're both like.
we were out the other night, and this song, the Twilight Zone song, came on. And we were like, and both of us were doing this, and I looked at him, I'm like, Twilight Zone, he goes, yes! And like, so it's that kind of stuff, where if I said that to Katie, she'd be like, what?
No, yeah,
What is
like,
this?
but see, then Liz and I will turn on something, we're like, yeah, like, so it's pretty funny,
Yeah, it's funny.
you know, we love it. So, and that's just some of our friends but there's a lot of us that, you know, we have the age gaps and we all just laugh. Christopher, thank you for the 5. Spencer, are you working as a stage manager as much, or are you starting to pick and choose what you want to work?
I kind of pick and choose what I want to work, yeah. That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Katie and Spencer, did you check out the Stony Clover Mickey and Friends collection? I haven't.
No.
The hype was real, and it's a gorgeous collection along with their princess one. It will be on Shop Disney on the 18th of February. That is awesome.
Now, is that a brand,
I think so.
or is that just a name for something?
Yeah, no, I think it's a brand.
Like it's a collab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, it's a very specific name, like, what does that mean, you know?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
you know. Hello and happy Wednesday. If you both enjoyed the halftime show, same page, right?
Yeah, well, that's something that I think we both related to, because that kind of covered a range, and interestingly, for like Dr. Dre is from like my generation of NWA. Like I went to high school with NWA, so the original NWA, like when they were just first starting out, that first album when it came out, they were in my high school. I had shared classes with some of those dudes, and so but then that spanned multiple generations, and Dre's still around, so Dre impacted her generation, and then, you know, Snoop came around, and then Eminem came around, and funny for me, like that's considered old school now, but I'm like, dude, like to me Eminem was like new, you know, and even Snoop was new, because I come from like early hip hop, and then NWA, and then consequently all that other stuff. So that was an interesting one, how that spanned quite a spectrum there.
Yeah, we had a long talk about that. We were like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Michael, thank you for the 2 towards a churro, guys. Like I give David. Thank you. Yes, it's bags and travel fanny packs. I'll definitely have to check that out. That would be so cool. I don't know why I haven't looked. What does it say? Why are moderators undercover? I don't know. They can do whatever they want. T-Plug Gamer, thank you for the 7. Question. So pretend we are now in 2023 and you are doing a year in review vlog. What has changed in your lives with the channel and goals? Dang, that's a good question.
I wish I was wish I could predict the future, but I can't, and especially how things have gone the last couple of years. I'm very optimistic. With that said, I don't know that I can predict the future, because things have, as far as the world is concerned, our world, I love our world, it's great, and we've, we're very happy at doing what we're doing and all that stuff, but it's hard to say with how the world is. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, and my optimism doesn't always align with the way the world's going. And I want nothing better, I want nothing more than what's best for everyone in this world, but there's just a lot of weird stuff going on. So it's hard for me to really predict, because even the pandemic itself, I can see it both ways. I can see it as like, well, it brought us closer together. We wouldn't have lived together probably that soon. We wouldn't have put so much into the channel. We would have still probably been doing our other things. I don't know.
So if you were to look back though at 2022, what has changed though? Like I feel like we probably have gone to Walt Disney World a few times. I think we've done a few more trips that, saw more states that we want to see, because we have one that we're checking out. So I'd say like that's what's changed. As far as our personal lives, like I said, my divorce will be finalized, and somebody brought it up, because that's, like I said, we're at the finish line. So I feel like stuff like that, and then just personal growth, like mentally and physically, and physically, like getting stronger. I feel like, you know, so that's what I think.
Cue the Rocky theme.
Thank you, Tim, for mentioning, for shouting on our moderator and reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Tim, for all your support. We love
Thanks,
you.
Tim.
And thank you, Victor.
And Victor.
All of our moderators are amazing.
And it's funny because our moderators, by the way, are more than just moderators to us.
Friends.
They're friends of ours. We're very close to them. We don't just dole out that responsibility or that that task to just some random folks. And nothing wrong with random folks. I'm just saying that just so you know, these people are very close to us and
so
dear
we
to
trust
us.
them. If they're answering a question for you or
Right.
you know, anything like that, just know that, you know, we don't just
No. We don't throw out the moderator.
By the way, if you're all hearing the dishwasher, I forgot, I realized it last week. We could hear it when we watched a little bit of the replay because we were trying to listen to how
I'm the one who probably
bouncy
noticed
our
it and was
sound
like,
is. But I gotta wash the dishes. I'm so crazy about washing the dishes. I can't help it. ADPL sends 5. Hey, do you guys think Raya will be sticking around at the parks? Oh, I think so. She made such a splash. Going early March. Sad I'm missing Lunar New Year Festival. It's one of the good ones. But you'll get food and wine, so that'll be great.
yeah.
So, you know, Katie, here are the links to Stony Clover. Awesome. Georgie sends 2, digging the Lisa Frank Mickey hat, Spence. Awesome.
Oh, that's funny.
I love Lisa Frank. Oh, it does kind of look Lisa Frank.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cute. I can hear it. You can't hear it? Oh, okay. I hear it for some odd reason. I feel like it's there. Is Jeff Pike here? Jeff Pike, are you here?
Jeff Pike.
Oh my goodness, and I'm sure Jason's working. Usually Jason would be working. If he's ever not here, he's working.
What up, Junior? Talski Valley.
Oh.
That's right. You guys could be getting some good late season snow. Kachina Peak chair is open now.
Oh.
I got to ride that chair with my dad. It was pretty awesome. We did a few laps over there.
I hear a little hum, but nothing bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check and see how long it's gonna be going for, because I was looking at it and I was like, maybe I set it for a long time. Hold on. Let's see.
Hello, Spence and KTLA. Oh, that's funny.
Should almost be done.
What I miss? I haven't missed much. We've just been rambling. Love to hear stories from Spencer back in the day. Such an old soul. Yeah, I've got so many stories and so many. Lot of chapters in my life. Yeah, I could definitely tell you stories until the sun goes down. And it, you know, ranging from show business to the early days of snowboarding to the early days of Los Angeles graffiti to just growing up in Los Angeles and the people that you meet and the friends circles and it's so deep and so vast, and it all connects.
Socks on.
It all connects to like Hollywood, and it connects to like all those subcultures kind of came together at one point. And I can't. It's funny. I can't watch TV or movies or anything. Like we went to see Jackass the other night, and I see it from a different perspective because I've either crossed paths with people that are help create that, or people that are on that, and because they come from all different walks of life, from whatever cultures, and I don't know, it's just the framework is so deep, and I don't know, that's just always been my life like that. So the stories are vast, and they all connect. It's like, you know, they talk about the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon and things like that. It's like it's like 3 degrees with me with a lot of things, and it's bizarre, but it's just how it is. So.
Yes, that's life.
Yeah.
What's the drive to Sequoia National Park like? We never made it up there.
We were
never
close.
made it up
We
there.
were in 3 Rivers.
Where is Jeff Pike from? We'll let him answer that if he wants to share that information. You guys have any plans to visit Redwood National Park soon?
No plans as of right now.
No. What's your go-to haircut, Spencer?
My go-to haircut? I don't know. What is there a name for it? Then there was a question about
you go to
the pink blooming trees at the castle. They are called, I think they're called jacarandas.
Yeah.
Some people have tried to call them cherry blossoms. They are not. They are, we believe they're called jacaranda.
They do look like them, so I see
There's
and I've called them that before.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been
Yeah.
like, oh, look at the cherry blossoms, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
no, those aren't them. So, you know, we talk about Bruno. Oh no, oh boy. Let's see. Drive to Sequoia can be a bit dizzy on the road up. I know that's what
When
makes
you
me
look
nervous.
at the map of that road,
It was scary.
it's pretty insane.
I was kind of lucky that it was shut down because I'm a little nervous to even do that. Christine, highly recommend Topolino's for dinner or just drinks. I have been trying to get a Topolino reservation and I can't get one. Like I have tried and tried and tried and I can't get one. I wanted to do breakfast there.
There's another question. What's your go-to haircut? Short. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a name? Are there names for haircuts for guys? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I just get it cut short and leave a little on top. That's about all I get. I don't know.
And Stan just does it, so.
Yeah, there it
You know.
is. If you don't get to see my hair much, but there it is.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
it's all smashed down now. We also went swimming today.
Yeah, we went
So-
in the pool and stuff. So you know,
It was actually really nice swimming.
Yeah.
My motion sickness kicked in driving up to the Sequoias. Ooh boy. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if I would like that. So
yeah, missed motion sickness over here. I don't know that.
I'm worried. I'm worried about it.
We went to the town that is just outside of the park on one side is called Three Rivers, and we went there with the intention of going up to see General Sherman and all the big redwoods and all this stuff, and Pixar Charlie was there, and literally the day that we got there, the day after, the day we were supposed to go up in the Sequoias, big old snowstorm hit because it was late in the year. It was the first snow of the year.
Yeah, it was
So
wild.
we got shut down, and we didn't have chains or nothing, and people were crashing and sliding out. And even if we had chains, it was like, you know what, like that road in snow is like, that would have taken us it was insane. So
Yeah, if you can think about it, it'd be like, oh my god.
we had a good trip, but we ended up having to just kind of like hunker down in Three Rivers, and it rained a lot, and it was beautiful. I love Three Rivers, but like our intention was to go to other places. And also we wanted to go and maybe hike into, I always forget the name of where the Walt Disney Ski Resort was going to be built, Mineral King.
Mm-hmm.
Mineral King Valley is there, and Walt was going to build a ski resort kind of thing there, and it never happened because it was right at the time when Walt Disney World was being conceived, and Walt died, and the company decided like, well, we're going to go forward with the Florida project and scrap this thing. Plus there was a lot of groups, environmentalist groups, trying to shut it down and whatever, so it never happened. But I've always wanted to visit the area.
Me
you
too.
know.
Christopher, thank you for the 5. New podcast, Stories with Spencer, or a new TV show, and I'll be the stage manager.
Yeah, well.
Can you please bring back the Patrick character voice? Oh my god.
Oh, Tebabula trees. That's true. I think you're right.
Tababuya?
Tebabuya, I think that's right. They're not jacarandas, they're Tebabuya.
I thought they were jacarandas.
I
So
think-
purple is
No,
jacaranda?
I think Christine is right. Tebabuya. You're
So
right.
they look a lot alike then.
Yeah, I think jacarandas are purple and then the Tebabuyas are pink. You're right, because I
Well,
remember
then-
that name.
Oh yeah, I feel like somebody
Um,
did say that.
yeah.
You're right. Well,
Yeah.
that happens
I
to
stand
us.
corrected. It has been decreed.
When are you guys going to do a camping trip? We talked about this last week, I think it was.
Yeah.
And my answer was only glamping. Katie, where are your headphones that you were on live stream?
No,
We had to put them away, sadly.
No.
Sadly.
it's not happening. If Patrick Magora isn't coming out, those headphones aren't coming out.
Sorry if you already said it, but are you guys planning on going to Walt Disney World March 20th through April 6th? Love to see you guys. We'll definitely be there in March. I won't say when. You'll have to just see.
Yeah. Yeah,
I would
Tim.
do beach camping.
Beach camping, yeah.
That'd be
I used to
fun.
love to go to North County, San Diego,
I did that once.
Carlsbad or San
Yeah.
Alejo. You know, San Alejo is like the best because the surf spots are great there, and the food in that little area.
I don't remember where I
man.
went.
The market
though.
across the street from San Alejo is so good. Like, you don't even need to bring a bunch of food. You can every night go over there and get a piece of marinated beef, throw it on your grill, and just like, oh. And then there's the donut shop across the street. There's breakfast places. Like, you don't even need to like prepare. You just go, bring your camp gear, bring your surfboard,
Just go and be happy.
right? Bring a bicycle, and you are living the life. Let me tell you.
Living the best life.
Yeah.
When are you going back to Tahoe? I'm already looking into plans. It's happening. I just have a couple of ideas of where I want to stay, but
Yeah.
I have a lot to look into. Roy, thank you for the 10. I'm watching you on my phone and my desktop. Too much echo. I know. I don't know if it's because we have super high ceilings. I don't know what it is, but we were talking about that today. Wherever we are in our place, it echoes. So I'm sorry about that. I don't think I'll ever give in, though, and have microphones, though. I can't do it.
Well, this isn't a podcast, so
No, I can't do
we're not
it.
doing a microphone thing.
It just looks weird. What is the best Disneyland hotel for kids? I think anywhere. I think any Disney hotel is great for kids because Disney itself makes it magical. So
And they all seem to have a pool with a water slide.
yeah,
You know,
at least that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
lot of them-
Yeah,
a lot of them
almost
seem
all
to,
of them.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I kind of think anywhere you go, what Hoka shoes do you wear, and do you have an affiliate code? Man, do I wish I did. The Hoka shoes that we tend to get a lot is the Bondi 7. I think it's called Bondi 7.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, it's more of a weekly blab than a podcast. Yeah, like I would say.
But when I say podcast, I mean something that is solely created to listen to. So when it's that dimension only and there's no visual dimension to it, I feel it's important to have a microphone, and the audio is everything because you're having to envision it and you're hearing it only. And I think that's important to have proper audio. And podcasts that we've been on and done, we've had microphones because of whoever's podcast it was, and I think that's important. But for us as YouTubers who go live randomly here and there, we're just like normal folks we're not trying to exude a sense of that we're in a radio studio or that we're podcasters or that we're at some sort of Hollywood celebrities. That's not us. So it's just the phone and the
That's
audio that
it.
goes through the phone, and there you go. Whether there's
Keeping it old school.
Whether there's improvements along the line that we try to make it a little bit better, but we're definitely not going to come across as some sort of studio environment or whatever. Like this is
Sorry.
we're sitting in our dining room
Your
and
kitchen table, man.
yeah. And
Sorry about it.
apologies if that doesn't please you, but it's just how it is. We're just
That's what you get here.
we're just kind of regular folk.
Sorry about it. Let me see here. I already got you, Roy. I got you, Roy. Michael, my wife, thank you for the 10, by the way. My wife laughed at me when I geeked out when you all shared my Instagram post on the Hoka shoes. You were so sweet. I hope to see you guys for the first full week of April 3rd. 37th birthday and beyond. I love that.
Nice.
I love that.
Heck yeah.
So sweet. And I love that. We love when you tag us and stuff. We actually get really upset when I miss them.
Yeah.
So I apologize. Instagram actually hates me, I think. Beverage napkin for the 20. Thank you. Your lighting is excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. our kitchen lighting that just happens to be here. We don't have anything fancy.
I got a couple of 2Ks with some diffusion on a couple of professional C-stands. Actually, no,
how we do.
it's just literally the track lighting in the place. That's it.
That's all we have. Christopher sends 5. This is just friends sitting around the living room drinking coffee and chai. That's all we ever wanted.
Yeah.
We do not want. Okay, I think the dryer of the washing machine. See that? How
done.
professional is that? We have the dishwasher going in the background.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Joe, thank you for the 7. Full moon tonight. Stick to the road. Keep off the moors. Take Patrick to Florida. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We definitely will.
That's
do
right.
that. Eva says, Katie, how is Allie doing? Last I talked, she's doing great. Talked to her, but she has her Instagram. She's really active on it, I think. And then her and Justin did a reel. I think it was on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I was like, my eyes are sweating. It was so cute.
Yeah.
They are just the cutest.
She's coming along.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I feel like everybody's been so good and supportive for that sweet girl. She deserves every bit of love.
She's got a good dude. Justin's a good guy.
Oh, God, they're amazing.
He looks out for her, so.
You guys should consider going up to NorCal and going to the giant redwoods. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to. Fort Bragg is great in the skunk train if it's still running.
I think I want to say that Justin did the skunk train, and if not, I researched it. I'm trying to think if it was Justin or if I researched it, but I've seen some media from the skunk train. It looks rad.
Yeah. Numlux, I hope I said that right. Disney made an announcement today about building a themed community house near Palm Springs. Thoughts? Interested?
Yeah, so we touched on this briefly earlier, but I will echo what I said. Is I think it's great.
Literally, you'll echo it because our sound is so bad.
Echo. But I think it's great. We have been to Celebration in Florida, and it is unbelievable. It was a Disney designed community, and I think that if there's any kind of naysayers on it, I think they're thinking that it's going to be a theme park, and it's not. You're talking about a community that's going to be designed by people who are trying to create a lifestyle and experience from an art director standpoint and not a developer standpoint. Now, developers are often, what I said this before, are looking to get the most money out of per square foot that they're developing. Whereas I don't think that's the case with a community that Disney's building. They're trying to create an experience and a valued experience to that. So I think it's great. It definitely.
I think it looks awesome.
It looks really awesome. The artwork, and there's a lot of things happening in Palm Springs. There's a couple new wave pools that are going in up there, and
we love Palm
there's
Springs.
kind of a new era of Palm Springs that's kind of coming into existence and going to be in the next 10 years, and it's really cool. I was hoping that they would do that, maybe in Vegas, but it looks like Palm Springs is going to be cutting edge, and we love it out there. And Walt Disney has history out there.
Yeah, that's where he went right before he passed away.
Yeah,
right?
Smoke Tree Ranch. He had a place out there. He even at one point, I think.
Question: did we do a video at Smoke
Scared
Tree
me.
Ranch? Question: did we though?
We did
feel
not.
like
we had
right?
lunch there. We were given the opportunity.
But we didn't do a video?
No, we weren't allowed to. Yeah.
That's wild. I
We weren't allowed
forgot.
to. It's a very discreet.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh my gosh, it's coming back to me now.
Yeah, and we had a good friend who had access and brought us, and we had lunch at Smoke Tree Ranch. I got a tour and got to see photos
So cool.
and photos of
never
Walt
before seen.
that are not published on the internet of his time there, and it was a
All
community.
his family photos.
It was a community that back in the day was like ranch homes, but there was kind of a clubhouse vibe where they would have community dinners and hoedowns and dances, and they would ride horses, and they would, very communal, and industry leaders and big time people, but they wanted to check out of that hectic world and go there and, like I said, ride horses and do simple things, and Walt loved that kind of stuff. And at one point he had to sell that property just to get Disneyland built, and then I think he bought it back.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
Tim says Justin Scar did ride the skunk train. Half the route was closed and incomplete back in 1989. I rode it all the way to Fort Bragg. Allie from Napa Valley says pics on the skunk train. Ooh boy.
The logo
Michael,
for Skunk Train, it's like a little skunk, and he's got a little railroad hat with his hat
okay,
flipped
that's
up.
adorable.
Yeah, here, I'll show
Michael, thank you for the 5. When in Vegas next, take some time off the strip like Red Rock and Red Rock Resort. Just my recommendation. Who else? Dale and Paula. Oh, that's cute.
Skunk Train, there he is.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
Check him out. He's like, would you like to take a ride on the train?
Yes,
All aboard?
I sure do. So yeah, I think Dale and Paula recommended that too.
Yeah.
So we definitely will do that if we can. When I read the news, I was mentally packing my stuff and moving to Palm Springs immediately. Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah. I mean, if you've ever seen Celebration, it's like I've told you.
But I imagine it'll be like a lot more modern and like Palm Springsy. So
Oh yeah,
that's
but
what
I'm just saying.
I see what you're saying.
What they did with Celebration, if that's any indication, it's idyllic. Honestly, it feels like you're on the back lot of Warner Brothers, but it's real. and you feel like you're in a fairy tale. You feel like you're in, you know, like a Stars Hollow or something like that for all intents and purposes. And I only know that because you made me watch the show.
Just admit it, you like that show.
And I've spent so much time at Warner Brothers in the location where they shot that.
Do you like Gilmore Girls? Tell us the truth right now.
It's not bad.
It's either you like it or don't like it.
I said it's not bad. I've had to watch it with you.
Say you like it.
It's okay.
If you do.
It's okay.
Do you like it?
It's okay.
You like it. You like it.
Well, here's the weird thing is, I spent so much time in the back lot where they shot that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So part of me enjoying it is the fact that like I've had coffee on those steps. I've done Instagram lives over there in that gazebo. And it's just weird that like, and I didn't know at the time because I'd never seen the show. And then you showed me the show and I was like, oh my gosh, like, dude, because you had told me like, that's where they do Gilmore Girls. I'm like, okay. They've also done
if you're
1,000 other things there.
The road, feeling lonely. And so cold.
Like I said, it's hard for me to watch things without breaking them down to see, and realizing how they did them. Even when we watched Jackass,
all you have to
I was watching it from a perspective of, you know, creating it and liability and knowing that like, okay, they're going to make this as safe as possible, even though these guys are getting hurt and all that. There's still a mitigation of risk.
Disney Tourist says,
you know,
come on,
liability
Spencer,
and all that stuff.
Who's your favorite Gilmore Girls character?
The guy who owns the diner. What's that guy's name? The diner guy. What's his name?
I know. I just Luke.
Yeah.
The fact that like, yeah, you had some relates to him.
The diner guy.
Good old Luke. So good.
Yeah, Luke. There you go.
So good. That show is just amazing. I've watched it like 14 times.
Look, it's Luke.
I love Laura.
I'm always a fan of any character named Luke. Cool Hand Luke Skywalker. This Luke.
Luke is a good name.
It's a good name. It's always the character name is always he's never a villain or anything.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he's always the good guy.
I think we're gonna have to wrap this up because your girl is getting sleepy, and I gotta put the pasta away.
Jackass needs to be NC-17. I don't think so.
What does that mean?
That 17-year-olds can see it. That it's not rated R.
Oh.
There's a reason why it's rated R. If it's R, is it R or is it X? I mean,
it's got a lot of nudity and stuff in it.
Yeah, to where you're kind of like, okay, I don't need to be seeing that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So anyways, we ate dinner literally like right before going live, because we went swimming and whatnot. So
yeah,
I gotta put it away. I gotta finish doing the next round of dishes, and we gotta get ready because we're going to Disneyland tomorrow. Who's going to Disneyland tomorrow? Anybody else? Anybody else?
I'm going, and I'm not wearing a mask.
How wild is that?
How's that?
That's pretty crazy.
Unless I ride on the Toy Story bus, which I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I want to do the walk of the. I want to do the
tram route.
Because I got to get some footage because I'm going to try to do something.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna it's cool that it's one less thing to remember, you know? I don't know. We've talked about it in our live stream, but yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I'll follow the rules. Give me the rules. I'll follow. I'm the guy who enforces rules. I'm all about rules.
He is.
To a point of where it'll get me in trouble because I'll be like, hey. And it's not my job to enforce it, but I'll be the guy. Hey, what are you?
Yeah, and
it's
like he cannot.
If I gotta follow the rules, you gotta follow the rules. I'm that guy. So, but when the rules change and they go the way they go, watch 100% Spence go 100% that way.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
So, what are you gonna do? Either way.
Yeah, I'm vaxxed. I'm waxed. Ready to relax.
Michelle, thank you for the 10. 1 week until Disneyland trams return.
Tram scam is coming
to an end. I honestly, I miss the trams so much. And it's kind of funny. It's something that we all didn't really think about. It was just kind of whatever. I always did a Snapchat back in the day. I always did a Snapchat and put it on my Instagram story.
You did.
Every time I went to the park. It was on there all the time. Bricky was the trampian. He is the trampian.
He has the world record for riding the tram the most times in a
There's
in
a lot
day.
of things that have happened on the tram. Like, also, I remember a long time ago, the first time you ever saw David and Liz holding hands was on the tram. I remember that. So yeah, just a lot of things have happened on that tram. It's just a magical place. Kaylee, I have some of my best photos with her sitting on the tram, and like, it's just a rite
I remember
of passage.
Katie falling asleep out cold on the tram on the way back a couple of nights. And I'm talking out cold.
I don't even remember
Gone.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You should do a live kitchen cleanup and we can all do our dishes. I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That would be a really fun thing to do. It is. It's the first ride of the day and it's the last ride of the day. There's something about it. You know, Noon makes a good point. Too many people go to Disneyland sick. I'm still wearing the mask. I will if I feel the same way too. You know, you gotta do what's best.
Yeah, Tim. Driver, you are clear.
Beep beep. Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Tony Johnson, why is Peter Pan always flying? He never lands.
What is that, Chris Provost in the house?
I know.
Yeah.
I love it. I ordered a Patrick Bagora book on Amazon and it came. I am going to put that in our...
yeah, The Little Man of Disneyland.
I'll put that in our Amazon shop.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to wrap this up. Sorry, I forgot I was moving the table. We need to wrap this up. We had so much fun tonight hanging out with you. Thank you for watching our latest couple of videos. We have a merch video out. If you haven't checked that out, what are you doing? Watch it now.
Got to see the merch of the month. And then I did a video that came out today about what we're looking forward to and a little inspiring kind of angle on it. And
a storm.
And the storm, dude, like legit thunderstorm. You want to see that? Make sure on the way out to hit the thumbs up. We need you guys to hit the thumbs up.
We need it. Okay, we have 268 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I think we can definitely at least get to 400. Can we do that?
Yeah, I think we can.
Can we do that? All you have to do is exit the chat, go give a thumbs up, and then come right back. And once you did, you can give us a thumbs up to let us know that you did it. Let us know that you did it. Also, that thumbs up will go towards our awesome moderators, so please give that thumbs up in their honor so that they know that they kicked butt.
I wish we could give a peace sign to Victor because it's the V for Victor.
Yes. I believe him and Jeff were here tonight. To our other moderators that weren't here, again, like I said, Jason's working.
Yeah. Shout out to Jason.
You know, so Carter. Thank you guys. Oh, did it 15 minutes ago. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I see. Okay, we're at 324. Let's
good.
get it up. Let's get it up. Let's get to 400.
Yeah.
400 likes. 400 likes. 330. 330.
Look at Victor's throwing up the V. What up? Or is that the voice logo? Oh, you need the microphone in there, right? They'd have like the mic. This is like the voice logo.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, the voice logo.
That show?
It's the V and it's the microphone, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right, 340, 343. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're almost there. I did it as soon as I clicked on the link. I know some people do it beforehand.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Let's do 1 minute of likes. Okay, fine. Go for it. 1 minute of likes. On the clock. 78. All right. Do, 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 do. What's that from? Do, do,
Jeopardy.
do, do.
Final Jeopardy, I should say.
Okay, that's really annoying. People are gonna be like, you know what? Now I'm taking my like back. I would give it back too, or I would take it back.
You know what
too.
like means? The acronym?
No.
I don't either.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid.
Like
Why?
I know everyone.
Or lemons in Katie's everything, like dish. Wait. Okay, I got one. Love in kitchen every day.
That's cool.
I love to be in my kitchen every day. Or
let's inspire kindness, everyone.
That's just wow.
Let's inspire kindness, everyone.
Wow. Dang. Give me a
Drop the
high
mic.
five. Give me a high five. freaking amazing.
I'm good at
That was
acronyms.
freaking amazing.
I stunned her.
Oh my god. Do it again. Say it again. When I say I
Let's-
have lemons in my everything, I put it in every dish. Like
Let's
aspects.
inspire kindness, everyone.
Oh my gosh. Let's inspire
drop, exactly.
kindness, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Trademark that, Spencer. Dude,
That's right.
that was so good. That was so good. Dang. Oh, that was amazing. All right, well, on that note, so when you like this, you're basically saying,
That you're inspiring kindness.
yeah, I love that. Shout out to everybody who's done some kind acts.
Or you can say love, inspire.
You could, yeah, dude.
Love, inspiring kindness
It doesn't matter.
every day.
man.
Love, inspiring kindness every day.
It's all good.
You know, you can mix it up, but you get the idea.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, David says, "Hey, Katie and Spence, first live stream. Love you guys, and welcome, David. Welcome all the new
Welcome, yeah.
Mr. Beautiful Blues. You're also welcome. Welcome. I love it. We're at 396, guys.
We're right there.
We got 396, but I want to say welcome, everybody. Let's give a welcome to anybody that's new here, and thank you for joining us. For anybody who subscribed, 399, 399. One more. 401. We did it! Yes!
We inspired kindness, everyone.
We inspired kindness.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it. Okay, you guys, we gotta go. It's time.
It's time. We will see you next time.
Tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. We got something for you tomorrow, so be prepared for that. And thanks again for watching. See you next time on Best Life and Beyond. For Katie, myself, what's happening Wednesday? Victor, Jason, Jeff, Mike.
Everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.